Hello, Miss Tran. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and see me today.
No problem. Is there something wrong?
Well, I'm really sorry to deliver this news, but unfortunately, your child failed a hearing test and he is deaf.
Deaf? What do you mean he's deaf? I can hear. The dad can hear. How can my baby be deaf? Is this my fault? Did I do something wrong?
No. This is not necessarily your fault. In fact, many deaf children have hearing parents.
So,
Well, now that I delivered this news, we can go over some communication options for you.
communication options? Is that supposed to mean that my baby will be able to talk?
Well, teaching your child to speak is one of the options. You can also teach your child how to sign. You can teach your child cute speech, or cochlear implants are also another option. Since your baby may be vocationally limited, this technology might help them function.
Cochlear implants? How does that work?
A cochlear implant is a little electronic device that replaces a function of the damaged inner ear.
A medical device? Like a hearing aid?
Well, hearing aids make sounds louder, however, cochlear implant doesn't work for the damaged inner ear to provide sound signals to the brain.
So, are you saying that without these implants, that he can't function as a normal person? Am I supposed to make that decision right now? What if I make the wrong decision?
No. Also, don't feel like you have to make the decision right now. We understand this is a difficult situation. However, cochlear implants may increase the chance of your baby having a normal life. You do not have to make the decision like I said. Ms. Aquino here can help you with that.
Hi, Miss Shannon. Here to help you.
I need a counselor.
Well, just because we know this is a hard time, we want to provide you with all the services necessary to get you through this hard time.
A parent's perspective of their child's deafness can be influenced by the first interaction with the news. Some doctors deliver the news as a negative situation. As we saw in the first scene, the doctor began by apologizing to the parents for the bad diagnosis. The parent naturally begins to fear and grieve for the future of their child. The doctor continues by giving the parent different options for communication. Using this language can make a parent think that they must only pick one option. The doctor also assumes that the parent will need a counselor to help them grieve through this time. Through this short interaction, the parent already has the impression that they will suffer due to their child's diagnosis. Language matters when we communicate news to parents. The following scene will show what language is more appropriate for doctors to use when informing parents that their child is deaf.
Ms. Aquino, thank you for coming in today.
Hi, thank you. What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Well, we called you in because we did further testing on your child and we have identified him as deaf.
Deaf? What do you mean he's deaf? I can hear, his dad can hear. How?
Actually, this is not very uncommon. Over 60% of deaf children are born to hearing parents.
So what am I supposed to do then?
Well, we can discuss a variety of communication opportunities.
Communication opportunities? What do you mean?
Well, your child can learn how to sign, how to speak, learn cute speech, or have cochlear implants.
And what works best?
Well, we can provide you with all the information on each option so you can assess the advantages, but ultimately it will be your choice to see what is best for your child.
But what does this mean for his future?
Being deaf is not a limitation. Deaf people can still do well in school, they can still get full-time jobs. We have visual and audio technology that can assist them with independent living. However, we do strongly recommend that parents teach their children about ASL education as early as possible.
Wow, okay. I didn't know about any of these things.
We understand having a deaf child is a journey and you will learn a lot of things, but we are here to help you and support you throughout the journey.
When a parent receives the news that their child is deaf, it is essential that doctors begin by framing the news in a positive light. Being deaf does not mean that the child is deficit or will not be able to function. It symbolizes that they can embrace the deaf culture as part of their own. The deaf community has their culture, traditions, and language. Hearing parents who have deaf children should have the opportunity to learn about this culture, and it can begin with the framing of the